So how much does a trip to the Maldives cost? Well, this question depends on so many factors, but I'm going to try to break it down for you as best as I can. So first you have to get to the Maldives, and practically all visitors arrive in the Villanah International Airport. Now from the US, this isn't really an easy place to get to, but from the West Coast, sometimes you can find round-trip flights for less than $1,500. Better to try and combine this trip with a trip to Sri Lanka or Dubai or India. Next, accommodation. Despite what you can think, you can find hotels and resorts for less than $300. The overwater villas always cost more, and those with a pool cost. So if you want to save some money, go for the rooms that are on land. Now, it all depends on your dates, but if you want to stay at a resort, you're looking at the minimum about $200 a night, and some of the highest end resorts can easily reach $2,000 a night. But you can usually find deals on Maldives resorts. For example, this one right here was a Marriott property, and we booked it for free thanks to points that we earned from credit card bonuses. Pay attention to if the resort you're staying at requires a seaplane transfer, because that'll up your budget about $500 return. But there are plenty of places that just require a free or cheaper seaboat transfer. Now, all that being said, you don't have to stay at a resort in the Maldives. You can actually stay on local islands at boutique hotels and guest houses, and many of these places cost less than $100 a night. With food, we found it's best to get some kind of all-inclusive or half-board option at your resort. So if you're on a local island, you can eat for under $10. Now, activities, you can obviously do nothing besides lay in the sun all day and swim around. That'll cost you nothing. These are some typical costs you can find in the Maldives. The price usually triples if you're booking your activities through a resort. So those staying on a local island will get the better end of this deal. I'm a diver, and one of the best places in the world to dive is the Maldives. Compared to the rest of Asia, diving is pretty expensive. And if you're not on a liveaboard or on a local island, you can expect it to cost you about $100 a dive. The biggest factor on how much you will spend in the Maldives really depends on the time of year you're going to go. The cheapest time to visit is during the rainy season, and that's from May to November. That being said, I've been to the Maldives now in June and November, and both times I've had really great weather.